Hi guys!
What's up, guys?
It's been a while. Sorry, we've been away for a while. We've been busy a little bit with the personal life, but we're back at it again.
Yep, it's been probably like 6 months or so since we last posted a video, but we're trying to get right back at it. Lots of events have happened.
Oh gosh, yes.
Trump's in office now. Biden's gone, so there's some political things going on here in the U.S. Lots of crazy things going on with relationships, as I see as normal. There was the whole thing with women choosing the bear over men.
Oh my gosh, again.
There's this whole 4B movement thing we're going to talk about today. There's just lots of crazy stuff going on, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. Let's get right into it.
Too many things, as usual.
Hi folks, the Filipina P here. I've been watching this 4B movement for quite some time now, like a fly on the wall. But you know me, I just have to weigh in. Western women are having another one of their temper tantrums, so let's see what it's all about this time. So for those of us that don't already know, what exactly is the 4B movement?
I'm so glad you asked. The 4B movement is a movement in South Korea right now where the misogyny and sexism is so bad that South Korean women have decided.
Oh my god.
Okay, I can't help myself. It's like we just started the video. The first person complaining in this video is okay. So the 4B movement, it's about women who are choosing not to be in a relationship, and she's going to talk about it here.
Yeah.
And they're choosing that because in America specifically, they're trying to adopt what South Korea is doing with the 4B movement because the Roe v. Wade getting overturned, and then also Trump coming into office. It's a whole ordeal, and women are basically saying, we're not going to date men, we're not going to marry men, we're not going to have kids with men, we're not going to have intimacy with men. And that's essentially it. But it's like, this girl right here, I don't know, is she even straight? Like,
oh my god. I don't even know.
it's like these people who come in, like, who are complaining, it's like, they're complaining, but I don't even think
they don't look straight.
They don't even look like they're probably dating men to be okay. I'll just keep going.
To opt out of dealing with men entirely. They are not dating men, they are not marrying men, they are not having children with men, they're not even sleeping with men anymore. And it's called the 4B movement because the Korean words for those four things all start with the letter B. The movement officially got its name in 2019, and it's just been going ever since. It's so successful, in fact, that now South Korea has one of the lowest birth rates in the world. The number of deaths in South Korea outnumber the number of births in South Korea. And it's hilarious because all the men and the government are like, oh my god, what do we do? They don't want to like talk to us, they don't want to date us, what do we do? Like, everything's in shambles, we don't know what to do. When South Korean women have been very clear from day one, they're like, hey, either you get your act together or we are literally eliminating all of this. Like, we are shutting it down.
Oh my god.
So you think it's a hilarious success when a country's birth rate crashes? Which actually started in South Korea in 2002, long before this movement started. And you think that by shaving your heads, you'll get people to take you seriously? And yet that's exactly...
Oh my god.
It's funny because it's not funny, but why would you be happy about a country like declining? Because as the birth rates go down, it's just North Korea is literally right there, and they're a big enemy of South Korea. They're going to be able to take over South Korea, no resistance, no fight at all, just because there's no people there anymore.
Exactly.
If the birth rates are declining to the point to where the deaths are outnumbering the newborns coming in, it's like your country is going to be over.
It's going to be eliminated soon.
Exactly. And it's crazy because there's been so many technological advances in South Korea, and it's made them it's turned them to the point to where they're just so entitled that they just don't even care about the country anymore. They don't care about their country to continue. That's pretty sad.
It is pretty sad, yeah. And they think it's something to be proud of.
Yeah, let's see how all these women are moving in solidarity by shaving their heads.
Oh my gosh. Why would you choose this video?
what women across the country are doing, shaving themselves bald as a way of protesting something. So what seems to be the issue now?
Why would you do that?
I don't know how to use this thing. Let's see what happens. Have I given up on America? I've also given up on coloring this hair. Having my hair be long and luxurious. Being skinny. Being hot. and all the things that the patriarchy wants us to be.
Ah, so that's the
Oh my
problem.
God.
You're tired of looking hot and having long, luxurious hair, and it's the patriarchy's fault. So the way to fix things is to be ugly? Well, I think you can put the scissors down right now, because it's already mission accomplished.
Here we go. Here we go. We're cutting it off.
They don't need. She doesn't need to shave her hair anyway. She's all.
I know, right?
she's already there.
Do we have scissors now?
Why?
Because I want to shave my hair now. I'm just
I
kidding.
don't want to have long, luxurious hair. She's like, I don't want to be.
Oh
I don't want
my
to be
God.
skinny and hot. Oh man,
I love the way she thinks.
they don't need to do anything. These women who are choosing this, they're already.
They're already ugly anyway.
I mean, look at that girl. Her hair was already shaved.
Yeah.
She was born for this movement,
Oh my
apparently.
God. I feel like they just want attention. at the end.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. This woman is really looking for validation. She's shaving and cutting her hair on camera, saying all these things that she's not. Clearly, it's all about getting validation and making people feel bad. Is kind of what it feels like.
That's crazy.
Let's keep going.
Because you, that's why. You think I'm crazy? Me too.
Yeah, you are
Now
crazy.
women are going to have to
Insane.
just refuse to participate. Sorry, if you're a man, I will not be responding to you. If you are a man, I will not be talking to
Men
you.
are not reaching out to
Somehow I don't think they'll mind very much.
I don't
You don't
even
seem
think
like a
they're
very
willing
approachable
to.
person anyway.
Women, stop dating men. Stop having sex with men. Stop talking to men.
Well, wait a minute.
Divorce
then-
your husband.
Are you- what are
Leave
they
them.
gonna do?
And I
Husbands.
promise you, come over to this side. I will bake cookies. I will shave your head if you want me to, depending on how this turns out.
Well, given how that turned out, I think I'll
So-
pass on cookies and chrome.
I have a question then. Who are they going to date? Females?
Guess they're gonna date themselves or be celibate. I don't know. What else are you gonna do?
Whatever.
But notice how she's telling other women too. Get in on this movement. Come over.
Divorce your
Divorce
husband.
your husband. And she's probably trying to get the women who are. Honestly, this is a good tactic. She's just trying to eliminate the competition, getting other women to divorce, stay out of a relationship.
Good for her. Oh my god.
No. But I still don't see the problem. Why are you women doing this?
Do not get it twisted, my fellow American men.
Wait, you're an American man? Now I'm really confused. But I agree about not getting it twisted. You guys say it's really painful.
It's not like Korean ideas came over here and convinced women to stop dating, stop getting married, stop having sex, and stop having children with y'all. It's always outside influences with you fellas, right? It's always like our friends who told us to get a divorce, or it's some trend that we saw on Instagram or whatever. And
Or like shaving
always
your
other
heads,
women
or all
holding
of you
women
making
down.
TikTok videos. No, women never follow trends on social media.
no, you did it. You men. You convinced us all that we are good, that we don't need you, and we're fine on our
don't
own.
need you.
So yeah, it was your skid marks, it was your farts, it was your lack of consideration and caring, it was your lack of hygiene in general, it was your gaming, it was your porn addictions, it was the fact that you don't listen when we talk.
Oh, sorry, what? Last thing I
I
heard.
feel like this says more about her than it does about
I know,
them.
right?
Like, she's dating men who sound like they have no hygiene. They have a corn
Yeah, because
addiction.
you choose them.
She sounds like she's choosing
Wrong people.
wrong people, and she's like old too. She's not like young
she
either.
definitely
A lot of these women seem to be older and, I mean, not so attractive. Let's say. I don't know.
I just can't. I can't believe it. People are doing that right now.
There was something about skid marks, farts, and porn addiction. Who the hell did you marry?
It's the fact that you don't improve when we ask you to. It's the fact that the minute you get us, every single thing that you did to convince us to like you in the first place goes away.
Oh, you mean like when you marry a woman who pretends to enjoy BJs until the papers are signed?
We married you, we had your kids, we fed you dinner, we kept your house.
They married you. They raised your children. They brought home the bacon. They mowed the lawn. So where are we going with this?
When you hear about American women and the 4B movement, no, it was not Asian invaders who changed our minds about men. It was men.
It was men that did what? Played games and passed gas? Sounds like a normal relationship to me. So let me get this straight. You're done with men completely and no more offspring.
We can live without the morons, okay? And if you're continuing to procreate with morons, you're just making little morons. We have the power to make morons go extinct.
Why, yes. Yes, you do. We might disagree on who the morons are, but taking yourself out of the gene pool will definitely solve the problem.
And you out here going half on a baby with a moron that hasn't even bought you a ring or signed paperwork to commit their life to you? You need to see paperwork. You need to see funds in the bank account. You need to quit being on this fantasy and just being all in la la land as a woman and just thinking that love is sex or love is attention. Love is respect. If he respects you, he will put his life on the line and sign some paperwork for you.
Okay, I actually agree. Don't spread your legs for just any guy that comes along. Try using some restraint. Haven't people been telling you that all along? So you're not rejecting all men, just men that won't put their life on the line by signing a document that puts them at risk. Got it. So now the dating thing is back on the table?
I deleted all of my dating apps about 6 to 7 months ago. I do not go on dates with men. I do not hook up with men. I do not even give them any attention. I had already had so many terrible experiences with dating apps. The men on those apps are just awful.
Oh, I completely agree. Guys have no clue how bad those dating apps are. The women there are all just peaches. They're so honest and they never insult the guys or try to get money out of them or play with their hearts. It's only the men that are the problem.
It's funny because on the dating apps, it's like it's even been proven on Tinder statistics that a very small percentage of these women are all dating the same guys.
Oh my god.
They're on these guys' rosters. Like 80% of the women are dating
the same guy?
dating the same 10 to 20% of men on Tinder. I never looked at like other dating apps like their statistics, but I was looking at it and it's wild. They're all going on dates with the same 20% of men, 10% of men. And then it's funny because, you know what's really funny about this? It's funny because the 4B movement that they're adopting, they're really trying to protest men who voted for Trump, are okay with overturning Roe v. Wade. Like, it's a protest against men. But the funny thing is, those same people, those same men who are typically conservatives and they really want women to not be promiscuous, not sleep around, not be with a bunch of different guys. And then they sit here and say, we're not going to date anymore. We're not going to be promiscuous. We're not going to have sex anymore. They're literally doing what conservatives or people who would have voted for Trump wanted anyway.
Yeah.
So they're literally doing, by protesting, they're doing what those men want. Except for the same guys that these women are all dating on dating apps. Other than that. But it's like,
That's very weird.
it's just crazy. It's like a whole circle.
It is. Definitely is.
At the club with my friends, and yes, I still go to the club.
Of course you do.
Contrary to popular belief, women go to clubs to have fun, not to find men.
Oh, please. Give me a break. Women go to clubs to get validation and attention from men. They don't go for the loud music and overpriced
Oh my
liquor.
God.
If you want to get away from men, the club is about the last
thing.
place to go.
She's right.
This one time, I went to a bar with my friend, and the manager asked for my number, and then I said no. Don't make it weird. I came here for a drink. I came here to chill with my friend. Don't do this. Men need to stop feeling so comfortable.
Stop feeling so comfortable? You're at a bar. Where do you think people go to meet the opposite sex? How's the guy supposed to know you're one of those 4B weirdos? Why don't you identify yourself by shaving your head?
Exactly.
But I bet you won't be doing that, will you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Shave
we
your
got
head.
it. No
Let's
man
shave
allowed
it.
under any circumstances.
If there's a man who meets my criteria, then I will consider dating him.
Oh, I see. If he's not good looking enough, he's an annoying creep. But if it gives you the tingles, then you might date him. But how does the guy know unless he approaches you? So you're no longer dating men unless you like him. But that doesn't sound any different than before. Are
Yeah,
any of
so
you
that's
actually
not a
sticking to the 4B
4B
rules?
She wants,
movement, then.
she wants to still sleep around with those same guys who are the
Or
top
the
10%.
handsome ones.
The handsome ones that gives you the tingles, the one who's maybe not stable.
But say
you're just
no
there for,
to the ones that
you're
are...
just there for a quickie. Because you're just one of 100 girls on his roster.
Oh my gosh.
It's nuts. This you can't make this stuff up.
But the 4B movement for the guys that are like not really handsome.
Yeah, only
That's
the guys
crazy.
who aren't handsome.
So you choose
Yeah,
your
you're
4B
picking-
movement.
So it's not really a movement if you're not following the rules. Like South Korea is actually following the rules. That's why their birth rates are in decline. But here it's like
It's crazy.
it's all about. I feel like it's all about the show. It's all about trying to get people to feel bad for you. People just give validation. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all this is. Attention.
Attention is always the thing.
Let's listen to. It's kind of a long video. I don't really feel like going through the whole 20 minutes. Let's do one more and then
Okay.
maybe we'll go through some comments.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Hey guys, at some point I just realized that it's really difficult and confusing and frustrating trying to converse with men, especially men of an age where they will copulate.
So 12 years old enough.
I have decided that there's just too much drama and too much going on, and men just cause too much drama and they don't listen and they gaslight and they're like, no, you have emotions. You have emotions too, you just don't realize it.
Wait a sec. Men are causing drama, but it's the women shaving their heads. As for not showing emotion, maybe that's because when they do, you think they're weak and don't respect them.
So call it 4B, call it what you want. I just don't see dating anybody in my future when 50% of the people I could pick off the street that would be interested in me would be aligning with bigotry and anti-science rhetoric. And then additionally, it's like men are going to start lying about liking Trump now is their thing. I don't want to even be in that situation ever. Like, don't put me in a situation where a man could be lying about Trump.
No, somehow the election is the reason you
Oh
won't
my
talk to
God.
men? Well, I hate to tell you, but anyone could be lying about anything. So I guess that takes you out of the dating pool forever. I'm sure guys are crying themselves to sleep. But everyone's got a right to their preferences. At least you're not being nasty about it just because you don't like the way they voted.
So you want to get back?
Oh yeah, hold on. This kind of looks messed up just reading it. Let me see what she's got to say.
Back at your dad for voting for Donald Trump, do you, pumpkin? I have a great idea. Show up to Thanksgiving with a shaved head and see what happens. Other dad mad options would include getting a tattoo on your face or your neck or even your hands, maybe. Ooh, or a facial piercing. That'll really set him off.
Well, isn't that nice? Ruin your body to hurt your own father. So what good is that supposed to
Oh,
do?
they're mentally
Listen,
ill.
if you're a girl listening to this, please don't listen to any of that type of advice. Like seriously, that's messed up.
Why would you want to do something like that to hurt your parents? That's crazy.
Regardless of who your parents vote for or their political leanings, if they're different than yours,
Respect.
you shouldn't disrespect them in such a way. And honestly, you're just disrespecting yourself.
By like,
Cutting your hair, getting tattoos, making yourself more ugly. Like, because that's honestly what you're doing. Like, you're not making yourself look more appealing. And it's just...
and are you that weak that you can't like stand up and say
more-
your opinion? That you have
After-
to like go and shave your head and get tattoos and stuff? Why would you want to
It's
do
just
that?
it's more videos that I watch like this and other videos that we've done, and just listening to American women in general around when it's sensitive topics like this. I feel like they just can't control their emotions at all.
No, they can't.
They just struggle to contain them, and everything is about emotion, getting validity. When it comes to voting, when it comes to everything,
Tension,
it's all
everything.
emotion. There's no logic.
But then they
behind
call
it.
men dramatic.
Yeah, and they call men dramatic and not logical. That's wild.
Interesting.
Yeah, the funny thing, the one thing I heard that girl say was something about men who are lying about who they voted for, and she's afraid to go on a date because men will likely lie about who they voted for, right?
Why does that should matter?
So the problem with why so many men voted for Trump is, and why there was such a huge gender gap, it's not because Kamala was necessarily a woman or because Trump was necessarily a man, but I think it really came down to one party, being the Democrat Party, and just everyone who's on that side, like liberals and whatever, whoever's really focused on that side of politics, they always push all this rhetoric, anti-man. We don't need a man. We hate men. Men are bad.
Why?
Men are this. And it's just like...
That's how God created us.
And when you look at...
The female need male and male needs female. When
you look at the actual results and you see how many like younger men voted, it was like a wild number. I'm trying to find it here. So let me bring this over first. Just to show you the stats here on who, like the massive gap here for race and gender. And it's insane that there were so many younger men that voted for Trump than in the past. I mean, I guess this one doesn't fully highlight the intent there, but at the same time, it just shows that there was such a huge gap between men and women when it comes to politics. And
females mostly voted for female.
How can you be a man, right, and vote for a party where they're saying we hate all men? We don't like men. We want nothing to do with men. And there was actually videos out there where they start talking about that, where they're like, hey, we know we said bad things about you, but we really need more male voters, like toward election time, to try to reel men in. And it's just like, you can't alienate half the population and be like, you're all bad, vote for me.
Just vote for me, yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Even
But anyways,
though you're bad, just vote for me.
Anyways, it's just crazy. It's like women are like choosing not to date because of who they voted for. And most likely, yeah, if it's a guy, it's like probably like 70 to 90% chance that that guy voted for Trump if that person voted. Like, odds are very high, especially if it's a white guy. Just saying, based on the statistics. But anyways, I'm going to leave this a link of this video in our video, just in case you want to go back. It's the Filipina P. It was one of her videos. Yeah, let's look through some of these comments here. Men are thankful for this movement. We can see them before we approach. Yeah, that's true. If they shave their head, you'll definitely know. Now I feel kind of bad because now you won't know if that person has cancer or something, or if they're the 4B movement. So I don't know if you'll really know.
Oh my god, I love the second one. They haven't gone insane. They were already insane. This is just the latest manifestation of that insanity. Oh my god.
That's good.
Crazy.
Alright, we're not having sex. This is from the same crowd that hates passport bros for not dating them.
Okay.
They're just, again, it's coming back to that whole, like,
yeah.
They want attention. They want attention, but by saying they don't want attention. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Men stopped dating, women got upset. Now women are trying to say that they're the ones not dating.
Oh my god.
That's true. A lot of men have been, quote unquote, going their own way. I think that's like part of like the red pill movement or something.
Oh my god! Read that one. I'm starting my own 4B.
Oh jeez. Read it.
Boobs, butts, beer, bowling. Just kidding. I hate bowling.
It's a good one.
That was good.
Okay, many Korean women went online and pointed out that American women have the 4B movement all wrong. I mean, I feel like we kind of mentioned that because they're picking and choosing. They're still
dating, but
they're dating.
They're dating the people that they want.
Yeah.
The people that they're into.
Yeah, they're not actually taking that movement to heart and following through. They just want the attention.
Shave your heads and leave no stubble.
Yeah, love these videos. Great interview. Sarcasm is hilarious. Yeah, she's pretty funny. She's pretty sarcastic. Yeah, so we'll leave the link in there, and just let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Post your comments. How do you feel about the 4B movement? We're trying to play catch up on some of these.
Or are you gonna make
movements.
your own 4B?
Are you gonna make your own 4B?
That's crazy. Wait a minute, I hate bowling. That was fun. Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time.
All right, bye.
We'll see you. Bye.